Alright, today we're going to try to describe the process in building one of these drum type armature. Alright, let's start with what we got. We got a key, alright, we got a crown nut, and then we have a collar. What it did is, you see the little Y right there? Right there, the Y. What it means, it was tied on one side, and it was fed through there, and then fed through the back, and then fed through again in a loop type fashion. So first of all, we have one thread, right? One thread goes through. You thread the needle, and then you loop, and this becomes, once it's shuttled through this first time, wrapped around, then twice to tie the knot, right? So it's shuttled once through and back. Now that we've tied it one string, then it came back and we looped it, and then we twisted it. You twist it slightly when you're wrapping it, and it wraps around in 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, right? That. So what you got is we'll start on this page. All right, we've done the crown nut with the collar and how it slips over top and threads back through, right? And a twist. All right, there's your collar, your lock wing. These are usually keys. This is an armature key. So you have a key up on top of here, right? And then if you wanted to, it went half this, and then it would go half one slot, right? No, that's just this one, or right here. So there you have a side of the key. And look, back this way is the hollowed out, is the thinner the casing. So it slides back through here. And while you have that collar nut and the collar on the ring, you can come back and just spool here. You got to spool it through the line, and you feed it through here, the hole, and it comes back. And you put it on an armature, like so, and you have a reel where it goes back over here. And when you twist it, and then you make it ride, what we had here was a full shaft, or half a shaft, okay? But when this, we had regular screws and then left-handed screws. So what we do is, all right, this is your shaft. All right, you have your threads here. The whole bar is the whole shaft. All right, it works better with spelling so you can see it. Shaft. One continuous piece of thread. Well, continuous piece of thread. Right-handed, left-handed thread would be that. Coming from if you were to tighten the bolt back down this way, but we're traveling this way, which is right. Or you have right and right, and we go back to this drawing right here. All right, if we're going this way, and then this way, we have what's called torsion. Okay? The torsion either can be, this could be just we're self-lining, but I taught you the shuttle program to your fishing reel, which we'll take a look at this fishing reel, and how a key is printed flat, like all we had to do is grab it at the top, right? And then it will stop its torsion. lock, right? But it's both of them. Which, if you were to put a spring on it, you could put a spring on it. But we're going back to this because I was trying to, like I said, we're starting out with this. So we got the torsion and the shaft, both going both ways. We've threaded the collar through the collar with a crown nut. We've tied the knot, and now what we have is a filter element, or folded, crimpled. It could be metallic. Let's just go with metal, not paper. Air filter, folded like this, so it can go in, and out, and then in and out. But it's a filter, and you've gone up and down it without twisting it, right? And then what you get is you have your filter element. This has a circle, and then it can weave in and out, or it can go straight through, and straight through. And what happens is you go through the filter element. You've shuttled it like loom. It's a loom, okay? It's all right. You loom the crimped paper, which could be straight like a filter element on an air filter. I guess that's the best thing I think when I think of something, like part wise do it. But obviously it would be metal. And then what you do is you have the same thing. You can either do a split end and then cut over. And then this nut, this is a nut on the top, right? Where you pull the split through the nut, which is like nut's a whole square. We'll just do hex, right? Sorry, that's not hex either. But or is it? And then when you travel on the torsion bar, it wraps the amount of your unit. It would have a unit thread, a thread count. Then you have your thread count multiplied by to get your wrappings. Remember, 1 pass equals 1 watt. 1 pass equals 1 watt. So you choose. Thank you. I hope this showed you how basically we can start one. Now we'll just look at this little spin the wheel a little bit here. Sorry, I got that thing hooked up at the top. Haven't gone fishing in a while. Alright, thank you for watching.